Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool.
Hey, good morning, friends. I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
Hey,
Happy Saturday.
It's the weekend. What fantastic knitting plans do you have planned for the weekend, Cheryl?
I have maybe tomorrow. I'm leaving to go camping, so I got plans.
Right. Okay, what projects are you taking camping?
New stuff.
A cable project? Oh, your sweater. Are you going to
finish?
No. The new sweater.
The new sweater, yes.
Is it?
I haven't started it yet.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, look at this. YouTube's deciding I'm not supposed to see comments again.
Well, there aren't any yet. Oh, here's Alice. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good job. I have my phone ready. Okay, so cable challenge. You haven't started any cables yet for a cable challenge?
I have not. I had to clear my needles.
Okay, so that's a good lead into, are your needles empty now?
Well, one set of needles is empty, and I'm not showing it till next week because I want to give it a bath proper. And
oh, really? Okay.
Well, I know you got the sneak peek already.
It's like a cliffhanger. Oh, whoops, sorry.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, hey, I can see people now. I can't. Where'd they go?
So yes, my love note is finished.
Yay. Are you happy with it?
I am happy with it. I want to wash it.
Okay. So we'll get to see maybe a model. You can wear it next week. It says cooling down, perfect sweater weather.
Yes. It's like an old sweatshirt.
Yeah, cozy and comfy, right? Perfect for this time of year.
Yeah.
So what is the next step for your sweater?
So I'm packing yarn, pattern, needles.
Now here's the important question.
Nope. The answer is no. I already know what you're going to ask me.
Maybe I was going to say something different. Like,
nope, I'm going down one needle size and I'm going to wing it.
Okay.
That's what you were going to ask, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I can't think of anything else to ask other than gauge. What else would you ask about a sweater project? Here's a good question. What project bag are you putting it in?
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
Is it going to
whatever one I can find that's empty?
Okay. All right. There's another question. All right. Okay, but it's going camping. So you're going to cast on. Okay. Here is another good question for this sweater. Top down, bottom up.
I'm not sure how it's constructed. I haven't even read through the instructions yet.
Okay.
So just so everybody knows what the heck we're talking about, I will find it and show you. Because if you've been here before, you probably already know. I am, hold on, sorry. I was trying to find it.
Oh, hi everybody. Oh, Marianne says she can comments on her phone and not her iPad. Weird.
Weird. So this is the Adventurous cardigan by Joji Locatelli.
That is lovely.
And it's long and it's beautiful, and I'm doing it in a similar green. Mine might be a little bit darker.
Very
and
lovely.
the front is open, just like this. If anything, it'll end up probably too big than too small, so I'm not too worried about my gauge. I'm pretty confident that I usually go down one needle size, whatever the pattern calls for, and I come out pretty good. So
No comment.
And I come out pretty good.
Okay, fantastic. It'll be great.
The only time I gauge is if I'm using a yarn that is not the called for yarn, like weight or whatever, like my Love Note, that was not the
Yeah, you had to
was
do
supposed to be
alteration.
DK, but it was not DK. And I did not like the fabric that I was getting with the like going down one needle size from the called for. So I did some, finagling.
Right. A little playing around
Yeah,
with the numbers.
that's right.
Did I see
And it
somebody?
came out okay.
Oh, perfect. I just saw a comment here, and as Jude just said, she's good job. You can't see people because she said, what is it? You can't. Yes, she said she's still in her pajamas.
That's okay. I'd be in my
Perfect.
pajamas too still, but Louise might yell at me.
Never yell at you.
I have quite the array of birds this morning. I had a cardinal here a minute ago, and now I have a blue jay. This is thanks to Louise because she went and got me some safflower seeds on Wednesday.
I picked you up bird, but yeah.
She's the bestest.
Well, that's nice. Now you got a good view from your window.
I do.
Exciting.
So my other, I'm kind of on a all holds bar. No, that's not what I wanted to say. Everything is kind of on hold because I have a project that I'm going to do that I need to do before anything else gets done.
Everything's on hold. And is this one you started or you just need to finish?
Nope, I'm going to start.
Oh, that's right. Yes. You got new yarn on the weekend.
I did at the Kitchener-Waterloo Knitter's School. And thank you to everybody who came and visited me and said, hey, I watch you on the podcast. I'm like, yay, it's so nice to put names to faces.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't even remember now because I'm horrible at who came to visit me, but I know there were at least 3 people that came up and said, I'm so-and-so, I watch your podcast. So
that's awesome. I know.
it was awesome. I loved it.
Thought Nancy was at your booth when I was there, just as I was leaving.
Nancy.
So it was nice to see her. That's
and
fun.
there was somebody else too. Dang. Put your hand up, say it was me if you're here watching. So my uncle, my mom's youngest uncle, is sick. He has cancer. And his treatments that he was doing are not working. So he's decided to stop all his treatments. And I've been wanting to knit him a pair of socks because, he's asked me a million times in the past to knit him socks, and I don't knit socks for other people much. And you get used to it. Or say, oh, can you knit me socks? Can you knit me socks? Everybody asks, right? But anyways, I'm going to knit him some socks, and I got some DK weight from 3 Dog Knits. And we were trying to decide, should I knit them gray with blue heel, toes, and cuffs or blue with gray heel, toes, and cuffs? And Wednesday night, the consensus was gray with blue.
See, now I was going to say the opposite.
Yeah, I think the blue socks would be nice. So whatever I have left over, there's going to be enough to knit me a pair of socks because my feet aren't near as big as what his are.
Well, that'll be nice. Give him a nice cozy pair of socks.
So yes, I want to get these done quickly so that he actually has time to enjoy them before he's not here anymore. So I printed off, Marg found this for me while we were having our Wednesday night chat.
Yes.
It's a free pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady. Is that Kay Litton? Is she that's not the Crazy Sock Lady?
That's so funny. I don't know what her name is.
Is that her?
I don't
know.
It
says Crazy Sock Lady Designs on the bottom. K. Okay. I know I used to watch her every once in a while. She has a podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. DK weight vanilla socks. So I'm going to use this pattern to base my my stitch count needles, because I had like no idea
What does it
size.
say
Like,
for how many stitches?
so it comes in 3 sizes. So it's 40, 48, or 56.
Okay. 40, 48, 56. Yeah, 48 and 56. Sounds familiar, probably. So I know. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. They should knit
I
up
mean,
really quick.
yeah, like yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So that's what I'm hoping to get worked on this week while we're camping mostly.
Yep.
He
Donna's
doesn't
saying yes, it is K.
Yeah, he doesn't have very big feet. Does anybody here knit DK weight socks? Can give me a little direction, because he wears like a men's size 8, which is like a lady's 10. And I think he has like skinny feet because, my family, they're all like chicken legs and long, skinny, narrow feet. Yeah,
These are
seriously.
all adding up to a quick knit here.
Yeah. So yeah.
Let's see, what's everybody saying? Oh, it looks like Amber's in her pajamas too. I'm guessing that's what that means. There's no judgment here. Sometimes it's just a PJ day. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's Saturday morning. It's 9 o'clock. I would probably still be in my pajamas too. So let's see. Oh, Nikki. Oh, and Nikki. Nikki said she was watching for the Stephen West something pattern knit along. I can't remember now, Nikki, what it was. I saw your picture this morning.
Oh, Marianne's finished some socks by Songbird. And we'll have now used all the yarn I got at Woodstock last year, just in time for this year. Yes, I saw you are coming this year again. Are you not, Marianne? Did I see that correctly?
I started watching. I started watching the Codependent Knitters, the episode you hosted with Dawn, because I wanted to see the sweater that you were doing. And I started and then I didn't see the end of it. So, but that's exciting. So we had Kitchener Knitters Fair this past weekend. And Dawn and Marianne, you girls were at the Manitoba Fibre Fest, and we know Jocelyn was there, and Diana was there at Fibre Co booth. So 'tis the season for fiber festivals, right?
He says yes, yes, yes.
Good, good.
Yay.
So we'll get to see you in person then at Woolstock.
Yeah, come to my booth and say hello. I booked our room, Louise, finally.
Did you? Oh, good. I was going to ask you about that. It's like knitter.
And on the Friday when we go, I might remember this time to pop into Spin Rate.
Or Mary Maxim.
Mary Maxim, sorry.
Oh, I won't let you forget.
Wrong direction.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could do a big loop around if you wanted to hit there too, but yeah.
I might leave a half hour earlier than planned and stop there before I go set up.
I think that would be a great plan. Yeah, I am really looking forward to that. So I was able to go to Kitchener I was there for 2 hours.
Oh, good.
Which was okay. I actually did something that I never do before. Like I never pre-planned my visit. I just like show up at shows and then wander around, talk to people and buy yarn, and that's all good. But this time, because I was on such a time crunch, I actually looked at the vendor list and the floor plan and planned out the certain places that I wanted to go to. And then just did a quick walk around. And yeah, kind of hit every place I wanted to. And then headed out.
Well, that's good.
So did you get any other yarn? Oh, you're having breakfast?
So my dog took forever to have a poop this morning, so I didn't get to eat my yogurt before we started. So I'm going to eat it now. I hope nobody's offended. I won't be noisy.
So. It's Saturday morning. We're like in pajamas having breakfast. It's like, oh, I think you're fine.
Unless you're watching this on Tuesday evening and,
That's true. That's true. I mean, most people do not watch us live, so that's all right. Okay, well, I will show you the yarn that I bought. I didn't buy very much, you guys.
Show me what you bought. I bought 3 skeins of yarn and you already saw 2.
Oh, you bought an extra. Oh, okay. Well, I bought 5, but they're all basically the same. So the
Oh.
lady that was right beside you, do you remember?
Oh, yeah. She had Briggs and Little.
Mm-hmm. But so now this stuff, I was talking about this Monday night. Because I was in such a rush, I didn't really talk to her about it. There was a basket of this yarn kind of sitting on the floor. And it feels like Briggs and Little, but it had a different name on it. So I don't know if it was a different mill, but it definitely feels like Briggs and Little.
It's rusticy.
Oh, big time. Big time. And the lanolin. Oh my word. Like it is just, you can feel it. It's just so lovely. Just makes your hands feel so soft. So
are they all, they're not all kind of matchy, are they?
Well, 4 of them are the same.
Are they the same?
Yeah, 4 are the same, kind of this
okay.
bluey color.
Oh,
And,
okay. It looked gray when you pulled it out.
yeah,
That
it's
top
more blue.
Okay.
But honestly, I don't really like the color. It looks kind of,
when you hold it back closer to yourself, then I
yeah,
get more
there.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's not love. I don't know. I mean, some people maybe like the color. I would do it different. So anyways, I just grabbed them thinking that I would just over dye them.
Well, there you go.
They're worsted weight. Yeah. And so I just grabbed, I wish I had seen them earlier because the box was pretty much empty because they were only $5 a skein.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, and then I just grabbed this one because I thought, well, it's a green.
Yep.
But I could over dye that as well.
You could.
So I might just do them all, I don't know, maybe just navy. And then this one will just be a little darker and just put it as like a contrast band.
I was going to say, yeah, you can just throw them all in and see what you get.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking maybe like a vest. I don't know. Or mitts. Oh my gosh.
Or something, but who cares for $5, right?
Exactly. So I thought, anyways, so that's what I grabbed. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I will dye these. We will see. Fingers crossed. But that's what I grabbed. This, and then I got oh shoot, it's on the floor. What's her name? Julie, knitted bliss. Okay, I can't reach this. She does stitching, so she knits. So she started out, oh my gosh, I don't know how many years ago. A lot of years ago, 15 years ago or something, probably. On I think I started reading her blog, her knitting blog. And now she's kind of switched and she's doing a lot of stitching and embroidery and doing it on her knitting.
Oh, nice. I really like that.
Yeah. So she had some kits there. She had a fingerless mitten pattern. And then it had a nice band of just embroidery up the front of it. There was that. She had some like I want to call them like transfers, like the paper with the design on it. You know, like normally I always think of it like pillowcases that you would iron it on.
Yeah,
and then
I showed a bunch of those vintage ones last month sometime. Yeah.
So she had those, but you actually you put them on your knitting and then you stitch through it and then you pull it off. But she says it's got like a sticky back on it. So then you wash it and it gets really, she must have a YouTube video because she pulled up a video on her phone because she was showing somebody else about it. And she said, you wash it. And she said, it gets all gunky and yucky. She said, but that's like, you may panic. She said, but keep going, just keep washing. And then eventually it'll all come off. And then you've got the stitching. So I bought some of those. I'm not sure what I did with those, or I would actually show them to you. But thinking you could, and they were just like little floral patterns. So you could put them on a hat. I think she had a couple samples there with hat done on a hat, or I think like the sleeve of a sweater would be cute. And so I picked those up to play around with those at some point, but then I couldn't resist this.
Oh, yes, I've seen these.
Yeah, so
they're cute. I think last year or the year before did thought thought Alyssa and Marg maybe got those
Oh, did
or
they?
something from her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her packaging is lovely.
Yeah. She was a row over from me, was she not?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of behind you. Yeah, and
Yeah.
not far. Okay, it's all.
Nice.
Yep. So they're little foam sweaters that you just embroider through. So I thought they would be cute.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's really all I got. And so when I was walking out to my car, two other ladies, we were walking out to the same parking lot together. And I said to them, like, are you guys done shopping? Because both of them were walking out with nothing, no bags. And I'm like, are you going back in? And they're like, no, they bought stitch markers. And I'm like, oh, well, that's
I bought
great.
stitch markers. I
You always
forgot them. They're in the drawer.
You always need cute stitch markers, right? And I'm like, wow, like you guys did really good to go. And then we just looked and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And so I said, are you going to Woolstock? And like, oh, I haven't heard about that. And I said, it's in Paris, in Paris, weekend after Thanksgiving. And so, and I was carrying my one little bag and they're like, oh, well, just got a couple things. I said, yeah, I know. I said, I tried really hard. But I said, but I like, really, I was looking at 2 other sets of sweater quantity of yarn and I couldn't decide. And I thought, well, the one was at Gainer and I'm like, well, they'll be at Woolstock. So, I mean, I didn't really have to buy it this past weekend because I know I can get it next month. So it maybe looks like I didn't buy a whole lot, but really I was just spreading it out.
Yeah. I know it's bad. I had I had bookmarks or whatever for Woolstock that Jane had brought around when I was at Erin, and I forgot to put them out on at my booth. I know, I feel horrible. But I mean, lots of people will come through. I was, are you coming to Woolstock? Oh, and they had not heard of it before. So
that really surprises me.
It really surprises me considering Woolstock has been around for years. Like, I'm sure not as many years as the KW show, but
no,
a lot of
it
years.
hasn't. I mean, KW was like kind of like our one and only knitting show way back when.
But Woolstock has been around for like, I'm gonna guess like at least 10 years.
I would think so now.
Because I've been going for what, 6 now or 7?
Yeah. I mean, it's been around for a while. I know, I was surprised too, but maybe depending on where you live, right? If you're on the other side of Kitchener.
Or Toronto, more Toronto way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just a little bit out of your circle, Yeah. Well, hopefully, I'm sure there's lots of other people there that had the same, they'd be advertising it too. So I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but it was a great show. It seemed super busy when I was wandering around. I went and visited, all our yarn buying friends, Debbie from the Loving Path and Vicky from Songbird. And
I know I had to make one run over to the other building so I could go and do my, drive-by wave of everybody and say hello so I could get back to the booth. So
yeah, because it's like a whole community, right? And so you have to go see all the people that you always see at every show, do a little quick walk by and
so my one other skein yarn I got was from Sticks and Stones, and I showed it before when I had bought it from them at Erin because I want to make another sweater, and I picked up one more color to go with the other 2 I had.
Did you? Good.
Yeah, I got the dark gray, but I'll save that.
That was a need.
It was kind of a need.
Yeah, that wasn't just a random.
I want to add one more color into it. It's in my head, so I'm just trying to find a pattern that works.
That's good.
It's a worth the wait.
Now we're on the countdown to Woolstock.
Yes, I'm going camping though for 4 days tomorrow, and then when I get back, I got 3 weeks.
Okay.
So
So
the good news is, can you see what I got here? Woo, woo. I
you
got
got
two.
two.
I got two. So my baby is home. My baby's home. I talked real nice to her. I went and got it on yesterday was Friday. I went and got her late on Thursday afternoon. They called and said she was ready. So I had to put her through some paces.
Oh, good.
And
She works good.
she's working good. It's not perfect. And I'm kind of crossing my fingers. So what happened was the needle bar that holds the needle got
Yeah.
bent. And that
Mm.
doesn't happen very often. So I jammed it good. Anyway, so he bent it back. He said it should be good. If it does it again, we'll replace it. So now
Okay.
I'm like, well, I'm sewing because it's not 100% right in the very center. So my fear is I'm going to sew over something thick and it's going to just enough to push it or something, but we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
It's a beast. So I am very thankful to have it back. My other machine that I bought is
Yeah.
brand new. Let's see if I can show her to you a little bit here.
She looks
I'm,
pretty
I'm
fancy.
holding my laptop. So she is an industrial Juki sewing machine. And it's a DDL 8700 if anybody cares or is curious. And it sits in a table. I showed Louise, it's very cool.
It's very cool.
It sits in a table. It's like a car. It has a oil pan in the bottom and it has oil in it. And there's a filter for the oil. And as you sew, it sucks the oil up in and self lubricates the machine. So you don't have to oil it like this one every day. It has a couple of spots that I oil every day because it's in heavy duty. And yeah, so self-lubricating, and it goes like snot. It can sew 3,000 stitches a minute. Not that I ever would sew. I have it set to about half that.
Wow.
But it's really nice because it's a flatbed, so it sits level. Sorry, I don't want to make everybody sick, but see how it sits in level with the table. So I can sew bigger things. This one here sets up off the table.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
definitely using both of them. I worked on, sorry for all the junk. I worked on some bags yesterday. So I assemble all put the zippers in and do all the small things on this one. And then when I sew the complete, like the outside of the bag to sew it all together, I do it on the big machine, which works really nice. I like it. So, and then I do my top stitching back on this machine again because it's easier to maneuver. So,
That's exciting.
oh, Donna, your mom bought the same machine, the 8700. It's a nice machine. It's a garment machine, but it can handle heavy stuff. So depending what kind of fabrics you're sewing with it, they change out the feed dogs and the needle plate to or sole plate, I guess it is, to handle the different fabrics. And it's like mine's the medium one. So I don't know. I went in and talked to the guy because I was going in and I was buying another one of these machines while they were fixing mine because I had to have another machine, and saw the industrial. It was like $400 cheaper than this one.
That surprises me.
Yeah, but this one has a lot of little, so it has a needle, this has a thread cutter, and it has a needle position stop button, so you can set it so when you stop sewing, it's either down or it's up. Whereas the other one, you have to manually turn it every time you stop to where you want it positioned, right? So just a few little toys on this one that make it a little more, expensive. So anyway, the guy was like, I'd love to sell you the more expensive machine, but I think really for your needs, this one here will do the job. So
well,
I'm quite happy with it. And I
Ooh.
sewed like crazy for Kitchener on it. So, but now I
Yeah,
have the
because
bow.
you had to play a little bit of catch up, didn't you?
Well, I did. And learning a new machine. Just a sec. I'm going to yell at him. You
Okay, so I'm just going back through some of the comments here. So yes, Nikki said she's doing the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. Marianne said it was great Fibre Fest in Manitoba. Yes, we'll definitely have to meet up. Definitely, well, we have to, Marianne. Oh, Anne says it was only 8. I know it was chilly the last couple of nights here too.
Oh, we've
Amber's
gone
working
way
on
back.
Amber's working on test knitting for Woolstock.
Oh, good.
That's exciting. So now what are you going to wear to Wool? Are you going to wear your love note to Woolstock?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe I should think about that. Maybe I should all of a sudden whip up a sweater.
We'll see what the weather's like. I might need something warmer. I might have to wear my throwback or something.
Yeah.
Because it's usually quite cool, but who knows? There's no heat in the building we're in. So,
Yeah, it
oh,
can be nice or crazy
yeah.
cool.
Donna casts on 48 stitches for her husband. Okay.
That's
What size
cool.
feet does he have, Donna? That works. I circled 48 stitches. So,
Hi, Joey. Okay. Oh, Sam's here now. Trees.
Sam, good morning.
Trish. Oh, since you, did you send me a picture, Don? Oh, Marianne, you got your mom's machine. Oh, Linnell, hi. Oh, Linnell's got one the same make as that too.
A
Machine.
Juki. Yeah, it's a Juki. I don't know if I said that. The industrial is a Juki, and this here is a Janome HD9.
I know nothing about
I did not. Where are you seeing that?
where. Here.
I'm just reading in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Donna says her husband's got size 8 feet, so same as Uncle Dale.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Excellent. And do you count rows for the length of your foot, or do you measure them to a certain? I'm hoping to do toe up, so I'm gonna, and it's a cuff down pattern, and I'm hoping I can kind of convert it.
You're just gonna switch. Why don't you just do it cup down?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh well, you can switch it around. You can do that. So what has everybody got planned? Okay, is anybody working on anything cabled for the cable challenge? I started last weekend, the weekend before, because we weren't here last weekend. So I started a pumpkin. Remember, I was going to knit a pumpkin and I was going to put cables on it. Well,
Yes, and then you didn't put cables on it.
no, I forgot. I was just happily. Oh, you guys, I subscribed to the movie channel, Stack TV for the W channel. So I'm all set for Christmas shows, when they start in probably 2 weeks. No, not quite that early, but soon. So I'm just enjoying all the fall movies. So you just substitute gingerbread people and snowmen for pumpkins and scarecrows, and it's all the same thing. Yeah, so I did that last week. I don't know when I did that. Anyways, I was knitting merrily away, watching a movie of some sort, and forgot to start to cable. And then I was like, oh well. So I'm gonna just finish this off now. Just cinch this in, close this up at the top, and it'll be a pumpkin. So yeah, it didn't have cables on it. It was supposed to. I had good intentions.
That's okay.
So yeah. So now I'm going back. Well, I may do another pumpkin and actually try to put cables on it because I think it would look really cute. And some people did post pictures in the Facebook group that they had done ones last year with cute little cables on them. So I may stay tuned for next week. There may be a pumpkin with cables. But
good.
But I really do want to find some yarn to do my cabled scarf because I really want that. But I haven't exactly came up with the yarn yet. So it's a work in progress. Next week, I'll have something to show. Fingers crossed. So is anybody else working on anything cabled? See, oh, Bernadette. Hi, Bernadette.
Oh, good morning, Wanda.
So Marianne, you were starting, I can't remember now the name of the sweater that had cables in it. You probably have it half done by now. We'll have to go look and see. But how's that going? Did anybody else have anything on the go?
Trish finished a hat and then started another one. Yeah. Nikki's saying about doesn't matter what your foot size is. If you have a wider foot, of course, you need more stitches. Yeah. Amber finished her socks that are called Do You French. I saw your post about that, but I can't remember what they look like now, but I did see them.
I saw that. That was your yarn. Was that Feather Your Nest yarn? It was kind of a pinky color, I think. It looked very pretty. And no, I'm not even going to attempt cabled socks because we all know how well that will go.
Oh,
So,
Jude's doing 3 round granny squares. I so badly want to crochet a blanket.
do you think you could do that?
No, because it will kill my wrist. So there's a designer called Wool Thread Paint. She's on Facebook and probably Instagram. I didn't go look. She has a new blanket she's been working on, and it's called Winter Walk Blanket. And she hasn't like completed the pattern yet, but this is the blanket.
Oh my.
And I'm like, oh my God, that's so nice.
It looks like a quilt.
And they're all like winter theme. Like these ones along the outside have like holly branches.
Ah.
Like it's absolutely stunning. And I'm like, oh man, I used to love to crochet so much.
And you couldn't, even if you did like just a couple of rounds a day or something.
Yeah, it bothers my wrists. I had really thought about doing maybe doing the little granny square blankets, you know, like Marg's doing. You just do the little squares instead of mitered squares for a blanket. You do little granny squares. And if I did one every once in a while, maybe, but
yeah, is it worth it?
Yeah. So I don't know.
You will just have to admire them.
Wanda is working on Midwinter Afghan by Martin Story.
Oh.
Is that knit or crochet, Wanda? So
Yeah.
Goldie Fish are you not? You're wanting to learn to knit?
Oh.
Well, just get on her. Watch some YouTube videos.
That's right. Yeah.
So much fun. Once you get started, there's no going back.
This is true. This is very true.
Oh, Amber wants to know how your guild blanket is going. She's like, what guild blanket?
I'm thinking
it's been that long probably since she looked at it.
Well, I
squares, right?
Yes, the squares. And if I remember correctly, I'm on April square.
It's September, Louise.
I know, I didn't work on it all summer.
It's a square. Like, what's wrong? That you just can't knit a square.
They're big.
They're
big
not.
Squares. They're huge squares. They're because the blanket's only four squares tall. So it's they're big. And what's even worse than that, I misplaced my project bag for a while. Because I've been attempting to clean up here and organize. So then I put it, in like a very certain spot, and then I could not find it for a while.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah, you are, but that's okay. It's my own fault. So yes, I know it's that, but I did come across it because I did some more reorganizing of my stuff, and I found it. But you guys, and I know this is going to surprise nobody, but I still shake my head. I'm like, but I I have found the part that I've knit, but now the balls that I all put together to go with it, because they're all certain dye lot. Did I put them all together? Apparently I did not.
Hey, so Jude says, the moral of this story is not to clean.
Exactly. That is totally, when everything is a disaster, I know exactly what is piled on, it's on this table, it's on this nightstand, it's on this shelf. And then I know when I take it away from all the places where it should not be, then I cannot find it.
Oh, yep, you're right, Amber. Lost to the void.
But I still have hope. I still have hope. Yeah. The end of the year is not here yet. I can catch up. That's my plan.
That just tells me there's too much stuff.
There is too much stuff.
Too much projects.
There is a lot.
Too much yarns.
Yeah, I know. But I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
She's working on it.
One ball at a time. I'm going to work through my stash.
For you work one and bring in 5 more. Which you just proved that today.
I did.
They were pretty and they were $5, and I'm going to make them even prettier.
I know. I'm going to dye them and turn them into something lovely that I will wear this winter.
I believe you.
I do. I have a new plan. that I'm going to put in place. Shortly.
You haven't found a plan that works yet.
I know. So that's why I'm back to the drawing board. And that's
Try a new plan. Yeah.
So I cleared off, because like the shelves behind me in this room, they're on all 3 walls.
Yeah.
And most of them are empty because I've literally taken everything off, and I'm going to resort things and find things and collect needles, and then carry on.
Do you need help?
I don't know. I don't know. No, probably not.
Are you sure? I can come over. I can make you accountable. Okay, let's do this bag. What's this? Where's this go? Are you going to finish it?
I know. Problem is I'll say, yes, I need that. Yes, I'm going to finish it.
Well, I wasn't talking about getting rid of anything. I was just, in the sorting. So
yeah. It's all right. That's the good thing, right? Is that you can always restart. You can always reevaluate things. And
you have yarn like I have fabric.
Yes.
Except for mine's all sorted and organized. I wouldn't be able to work if I didn't.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yes.
But you were talking about 3 walls of yarn. I have 3 walls of fabric. Yes, and the purple yarn goes home with Cheryl. Woo! The purple croy. I only need a few balls.
I know. I was thinking about actually starting that project, because it is all slated for a blanket.
A blanket, yeah.
So, yeah, I may do that.
Oh, Jude finished her flamingo socks. No, your flamingo socks says the flamingo socks got finished. They got finished.
They did.
Well, see, there you go. There was multiple drama, she says, but they got done.
Yeah.
The rest of the
Something.
socks and mitts, yeah. And hats and blankets and sweaters and
I know. But
cowls, shawls. Oh, Sam sent you a picture of your her 4 finished dishcloths.
oh, I can't get to them right now. Yeah. That's good. You got 4 more finished, Sam. Were they mosaic? She was working on a mosaic one when I saw her on Thursday.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, there's some Halloween ones. Okay, yes. Okay. Let me see.
Oh, cool. One's a hat and one is a cat with a very arched back. Those look like jumping reindeer up in the right corner. And the other one says boo.
Yeah. Yeah, those
Very
are cute,
cool.
Sam.
Very cool. Those are awesome. I should make some dishcloths. I know I have dishcloth stuff.
I know. Well,
My problem is I never use them.
You don't use them?
Well,
Oh,
no, I don't have any. I think I got one for in the trailer. And then
oh,
I don't know that I grabbed that one. It's probably at the back of the drawer. Oh, no.
that's all I have. I don't have any
Oh, really?
store-bought. Like, yeah, I don't have all I have are knit ones. So this is
So
Overcast. Bernat Handicrafter.
Oh, okay. And you're making a dishcloth.
I am just gonna, yeah, finish off.
Oh, nice. I had one other thing on the needles. Do you remember what it was?
Your bird socks.
Right. My bird socks.
Yeah.
So sock number 1, I think I showed you already. And I tried so hard to get number 2 done for today. I have 8 more rounds. I got 8 more rounds of ribbing and I'm done.
That's so beautiful.
I'm much happier with the color work on this one. It's a little less tight than the other one.
Did you change needle size or anything, or?
No, I think I was just more conscious when I did them. So when I put them on, one's a little snugger than the other, but they'll
it looks beautiful.
I really like them. So they will be done tonight. They will.
I like that a lot.
They're so cute. I really love this pattern. And I will do it again. I'm going to do them again just on the fronts on a sock.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they look very cute.
Thank you. So they will be done probably tonight. So I can, and then everything I have that I've got going on is done.
Good.
I don't think I had any others. I don't think I had anything else that I had been knitting that I put aside. Nope.
What? That's good. You're doing great.
Thanks. So get those done, and then I'll have a new sweater and a new pair of socks cast on.
Perfect. Well, so okay, I'm just thinking, is any one of those, the sweater's going to be the cable challenge?
Yeah.
No, October is our Scrappy project challenge, and then November is the Izzy doll challenge.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. And your
finished sleeve on my anchor summer shirt. One sleeve and body to go. Woohoo!
Oh, who's that?
Nikki.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Trisha's clapping. You're the best. Louise, on Thursday at our knitting club, if I get yarn for spooky vibe hat, can you help me with color work? She can. 100% she can.
I can.
She can help with anything.
Oh, I'm just gonna
So yeah, hopefully next week. How long do you think it'll take me to knit a pair of DK socks?
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
I have to go fishing though, so we'll see what gets done.
No, you could do them in a week.
Maybe I'll have at least one sock done by next week.
I would think so, for sure. Because, yeah, I would, yes. DK will go pretty quick.
What
48
size needle does it
stitches.
call for? I don't even know. Where?
Yeah, I can't wait. So have you decided on the color? Before we wrap
No.
up for today, have you decided, are you going to do them blue or are you going to do them gray?
Where does it tell you what size needles?
Who was telling you in the chat? Who was knitting?
Oh, it's on the front. It's a 3.25 instead of a 2.25.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, it was Donna. Donna,
Yeah.
what size needle do you use? Do you use 3.25 or 3? Because you want them nice and tight. Maybe you need to go down a needle size, maybe a 3.
Maybe. But I do my socks in a 2.25, which is what everybody else uses.
Well, we'll see if Dawn is still here in the chat.
Should I make blue socks with gray or gray socks with blue?
I think
One of each color. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think blue because they're just a little happier, cheerier. They're fun, they're bright.
Exactly.
Oh, Jude goes the other way.
3.25.
2.5.
Yeah, she's a tight knitter. I'm a loose knitter.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna make blue socks with gray.
I think I would.
Then they'll be nice and bright and cheery.
I think
I
so.
thought about, striping them or something, but
That's an option too, for sure. Oh no,
Yep.
what have you just done with my stitch markers?
blue with gray. I agree. I was gonna wind them up last night. I didn't get that far.
Okay, well, good start. Toe up. What kind of heel does it have? Heel flap?
This is top down with heel flap and gusset.
Yeah, okay, yep.
But
So what kind of heel, if you do toe up, are you gonna do heel
if
flap?
if I do toe up, I'll do the exact same thing I did on these, which is like the faux heel flap and gusset.
Okay. Good, that'll work. Be wonderful.
Which I like better because I don't like picking up stitches along the edge of the heel flap when you do them cuff down. I like this where you're actually decreasing for your heel flap. So you knit two together and slip, knit on the opposite side. Going the opposite way. I like them.
Perfect.
And I don't like the slip stitches not that you have to do them. You can just knit the heel flap, right?
You don't like, yeah, you can. You don't like slip stitch heel flaps?
No. They're big and bulky and make your shoes tight.
Really?
Yeah, really.
All right. I think we'll have to have a discussion on that. Okay, I think that's why you guys will have to leave us comments in the on YouTube. Go when in a few minutes when it's back up there. Go in and leave a comment. Let's have a discussion over slip stitch heel flaps.
Or stockinette heel
Or
flap.
stockinette. Yes. Ooh. Interesting. All right, we can.
Sam wants to know if you need to do a gauge for color work.
Yes. Yes.
Louisa's answer will always be yes.
Yes,
need to
because
do a
it's
gauge
and
swatch.
it's a hatch. So, I mean,
I think the hat is just your gauge swatch.
that's what I was gonna say. You could do like what I call a working gauge swatch. You make your best educated guess from, like you said, Cheryl, right? You know, kind of your needle size with yarn, what you get. But you have to be prepared after you do a few inches, try it on, and
Yeah.
know that if it doesn't fit, you rip it out and you start again.
Yeah.
So,
like this is my own fault because it tells you to go up one size needle to do the color work. I did not. And on the second sock, it's absolutely fine because I was more conscious of it because the first one I knit was a little, it fits fine. It's just this part of the foot, this part is snugger around the foot than this part. And, you know, we all know that lace is looser, right?
sure.
So you're going from a tight type of knitting to a looser type of knitting for sure.
Yeah.
But
That's all right. As long as they fit.
They fit and I'm not ripping them out. So, I mean, if it was terrible, I could, you know, cut it and graft a new piece, right? If I really wanted to. But I don't really want
Well,
to.
luckily they're okay. Luckily they're wearable and you don't have to do.
They are wearable. And they're pretty and I like them.
That's good. You should like them. They're gorgeous. The lace is cute. The color work is wonderful.
Well, it's really funny. In case anybody wanted to know, this is a one of a kind from Debbie of the Loving Path. And you know, this sat in the skein in my cupboard for a long time. And I didn't knit it. And now I'm like, why did I not knit this sooner? Because like, look how beautiful those turned out.
That is the story of my stash.
Yeah.
I always think that too. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I known it was going to knit up this great, I wouldn't have let it sit forever and ever.
Like there's little pops of the blue in here, that tealy color, and little pops of red, like just little bitty ones.
Cute.
But in the skein, you can see them, see the red like right here.
Yeah.
But when you knit it, it's just like one little blip. That's all you get. Like, I love it. They're beautiful. What the heck was I waiting for?
Okay, you guys, done. Dishcloth's done. Needles out.
Yay! Louise has a finish. Everybody clap.
Woo! It's a miracle.
You're right, Marianne. It waits for the right project because I think this project was 100% just a perfect.
That is true. That is true because, you know, like your yarn really does talk to you, right? And you're looking for yarn for a certain project and it'll either be like me or you just pass it by. It's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. It's 4 minutes after 10 already. What the heck? That hour went by really fast. Is that my chips from the table?
Well, everybody, I guess it's time for us to wrap.
They're not open. He's trying to steal my chips.
That's serious business.
It is serious business.
Oh,
don't touch my chips.
Don't come between Cheryl and her food.
All right, everybody. So we will be back here next Saturday morning, bright and early at 9 a.m.
We will.
For some
maybe
chat.
Maybe one of us will have some cables to show for our cable challenge month.
Maybe. Because Louise forgot to do hers. I have to do a serious pair of socks. So
okay, yes, you do that. I will do cables. I will show up with cables next week.
There you go.
Maybe. Tune in and find out.
You're so funny.
Okay, everybody, have a fantastic weekend.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
Trudy. I met Trudy. Thanks for reminding me. I met
met
Trudy at KW. See, I met people. Sorry.
Okay. That's fantastic. I'm sorry I missed you, Trudy. That's good. They'll let you and Cheryl met. All right. Bye,
Have
everybody.
a great week.
Have a super week.